Extermination Radio with your hosts, John Vail and Tanner West.
Alright, welcome to World Extermination Radio. We're your hosts, John Faudy Vail and Splatterhouse Tanner West.
Yo.
And we have a very famous Doom god with us. He's a speedrunner, texture artist, mapper, and project leader for Hell Revealed 2, Jonas Feragen.
Hello. Thank you very much.
Hey man, it's awesome to have you on the show. In fact, I was just playing Hell Revealed 2, map 15, the Path 2, and I don't think I'll ever beat that map. That map is so hard.
Yeah, I guess it's a kind of a sadistic map. Many of the original Hell Revealed levels were quite evil in a sense. So
Yeah.
that was what kind of inspired me. So
yeah, actually,
I really love the original The Path. So
yeah, we found out about Hell Revealed 2 shortly after we first started playing Doom and finding out that there was other user-created levels out there and megawatts and stuff. And Hell Revealed 2 is one of the early ones we started playing, and it was awesome playing the first couple of maps. And then after that, it started to get really intense, and it was really blowing me away.
Yeah, there are some quite difficult levels there. So
yeah. So Jonas, your Doom Word handle, it's Crozeron, is that right? Am I pronouncing that right?
Yeah, that's correct. That was some old nickname I got from playing Dungeons and Dragons when I was a kid, and it just kind of stuck. I never left it, so.
That's funny. I've read in the Masters of Doom that the original Doom mappers and stuff John Romero and John Carmack and stuff, they played a lot of Dungeons and Dragons, and I think that helped in their level design and stuff too.
Yeah, you have this "doesn't suck" GM, the quote from the install cheat code in Doom 1.
Yeah, ID Choppers.
ID Choppers, yeah. So they're definitely old role players themselves.
Yeah. Do you play any other video games lately?
Not very much, no.
Oh, okay. What do you do?
I do enjoy Dead Space. That's kind of
Dead Space?
Yeah, that's what Doom 3 should have been, I guess.
Oh, okay.
And I also like Doom 3 a lot, of course, but it's a different type of game. It's not really Doom, but...
Oh, okay.
But I enjoyed that one as well. But other than that, no, I don't play that much anymore.
Oh, okay.
I don't really have much time.
Yeah.
So,
do you still play Doom from time to time?
I do, occasionally. Occasionally, I do play on the Thursday Night Survival on St. Simon. A friend of mine gave me that idea, and I should try to play that, and I've enjoyed that quite a bit. So
yeah.
So I'm still you can find me there.
Yeah, the survival game mode's a lot of fun. We play that. We play that sometimes too. We used to play it a lot on Skulltag when they introduced it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I remember Skulltag as well. I did play it from time to time, so I never really left Doom completely. I always came back.
That's cool. Yeah, Doom's always been our thing too. I don't think I'll never grow out of Doom. I always come back to it, and I don't even really play anything else. I just play Doom.
Yeah, me too.
It's so fast paced, and it's just intense, and it does everything right.
Yeah, and I mean, there are so many aspects to it. You have all the single-player mode and the deathmatch and all the various modes that are available now, of course. And in addition to that, you have the mapping, which is also completely different world. And I mean, there are so many cool things you can do with Doom.
Yeah, there's so much out there.
Game. Yeah, and I think that was part of its huge success as well. Or at least when the first level editors came out, that enabled and other people to create user-made content. It was one of the first games who really mastered that, I think. Maybe they were just lucky. I mean, there were creative souls in the community who created all the mapping tools, and they just hacked around and found out how to make them. So
yeah,
I guess it wasn't really IG's intention at the time, but or maybe it was, I don't know. But the result is amazing.
Yeah, whatever, it works.
Fast megawatts and all that kind of cool stuff.
It's great the way it turned out, you know?
Oh yeah. I'm really thankful for that.
So you were the project leader for Hell Revealed 2. How'd you get the idea for that? How'd you get the ball rolling?
Well, I just played the original Hell Revealed, of course, and I really enjoyed that. I found that what was so cool about it was like the first megawatt that actually dared to challenge the seasoned Doomer and to have this Slaughterfest. I think Hell Revealed was the first. It may not have been the first map, but at least it was the first megawatt that I actually made that Slaughterfest.
Oh, okay.
Made a challenge for seasoned Doomers, and they dared to do that, and I found that very fascinating. So I think I just emailed Jonas and Tanner, one of the two guys who created Hell Revealed 1, and he said, well, sure, I don't mind, it would be very nice to see a sequel. Even though he had pretty much left Doom at the time, it was on the Quake and other games then, but he really wanted to see a sequel, so alright.
Oh, cool.
So I already had done some maps, so I could just try to compile them into a larger one. And then other people started to join in, and I want to do a map, some guy says, and I have other maps from him, and I think, alright, sure.
So is that kind of like how you organized the team? Like people wanted to help out, and then you were just like, yeah, come on.
It kind of just organized itself in a way. I mean, people just wanted to help out, and other people I asked if they wanted to do a map. So.
Oh, okay, that's interesting, though. Because a lot of other like Doom projects kind of start off that way. They just start off as like somebody makes like a Doom World threat, and they just kind of have like, hey, I have this idea for like a megawatt, and you can only do this and this and use these types of textures and stuff. And other people are like, oh, that sounds really cool. I want to help out, and that's usually how the things really turn out.
Yeah, no, it was pretty much the same for me. So.
Oh, okay.
Some people I just asked if they wanted to contribute. So.
How'd you like being the project leader? Did you tell a lot of people what to do, or did you just kind of let them do their own thing?
I mean, the nice thing about these megawatts is that it's they're quite easy to organize that way. I mean, each level is done separately by each contributor, so I mean, you don't really. I mean, we did have some basic guidelines, like this is a tech-based level, because the last one was one, and but other than that, I mean, people just did what they wanted, really. So.
Oh, okay.
Did you intend for it to just be like crazy, massive hordes of monsters, or what was like your strategy in like monster placement and level design? What did you take into consideration there? Because I really enjoy how the levels were designed, and they're not just like, it's not just like madness. There's actually some intelligence behind it. How'd you go about that?
Well, I mean, the first levels are maybe more traditional Doom levels, that there aren't like crazy amounts of monsters, but they're difficult with little health and other ways to. There are many ways to make a level difficult, of course.
Yeah, right.
But then as the levels progressed, I wanted to just make them more and more intense and more hordes of monsters, just like the original Hell Revealed was. I mean, it kind of followed the same pattern, and the later levels become more and more packed.
Yeah. I actually read a couple of reviews, and some people said, it's obviously a lot harder than Hell Revealed 1. Did you intend for that? Did you want it to be like, this is going to be like the be-all, end-all of Hell Revealed?
I wanted it to be more difficult, of course, than the original. It was already quite challenging, but I had to top it a little bit, of course.
Yeah, of course.
It was going to be a sequel, so, and I started also making this, the secret map 32, which has a lot of monsters in it.
Oh, yeah.
That was, I just felt I had to go all over the top.
Yeah.
Great amount of monsters. So I just did that one day, and I felt like, okay, well, I want some levels like this.
When you guys were working on Hell Revealed 2, did you? Some people like when they make Doom projects, sometimes they end up going overboard. Sometimes they get more than 32 levels. Did you have any overflow maps that didn't make it into Hell Revealed 2, or did you just find some maps that just weren't good enough, or?
Yeah, I think there were some maps that didn't that weren't included. I think there were some, but I'm not really sure if I have them anymore.
Oh, okay. What reasons? But like, what makes them not good enough to be in Hell Revealed?
Well, I don't know. I mean, it's such a long time ago now. So I
okay.
can't remember, but I mean, well, maybe they just didn't fit in with the rest of the levels in some way or another. Or.
Oh, okay.
Have you ever published any of those throwaway levels?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
I'm not really sure if I have them anymore, but I could have a look.
Okay.
Oh man, you should.
Yeah. Maybe I can do that.
Yeah, we'll play anything.
Oh, good.
And we're always thrilled to play we're always playing like the hardest Doom levels out there. In fact, Doom World has a series of projects that's coming out called Slaughterfest 2000. Like they have Slaughterfest. I think actually you said you were part of. You got to be in Z-Demon Thursday Night Survival. They played they played Slaughterfest 2011 and 2012, and I think they're working on Slaughterfest 2013 too, which is just it's exactly that. It's levels that are designed to be incredibly hard, and it's levels like that give us a boner.
Yeah.
I think that, okay. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, well, no, I just like that way of creating a difficult map. I mean, you could just go low on health and low on ammo and do it that way, or just have traps and have really cramped spaces.
Yeah.
In with a Barrel of Hell or something like that. That can be crazy difficult by itself if the level is, well, cramped. If you're locked in a small maze with monsters.
Yeah, we played mods before, like on co-op and stuff. We played I forget the name of it, but we played this like one short episode, and like there was like no ammo, and that was like the reason why it was hard.
Yeah.
And,
that was Double Impact.
Yeah.
That was
fun
ridiculous.
otherwise, but yeah, we kept running out of ammo at so many different times, so we ended up like having to chainsaw all of like the imps and pinky demons and zombie and stuff.
Yeah, that gets
still fun though.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, these enormous open areas with hordes of monsters and just going berserk with the BFG, that's
have you done other maps besides stuff for Hell Revealed 2?
Well, I did release this Christmas Doom 99 level, or it was a set of levels with some graphic changes and so on. I don't know, it's not very well known, I think, but I did create this little Christmas Doom mod.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I mean, I've been doing a little bit of changes to the imps. So we're wearing Santa hats and mittens and throwing snowballs and that kind of stuff. It's quite fun. You should check it out.
Yeah, it's funny. We got to try that.
Yeah.
I saw one of your maps was also in Crucified Dreams, that Gothic Deathmatches theme Megawad.
Yeah, that's right. I think I had a map or two in one of those. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Do you do you still play much deathmatch or anything, or?
No, not much anymore. No, it's just that this Thursday Night Survival, which currently.
Yeah, that's kind of where it's at. I mean, well,
yeah.
there's still a lot of multiplayer competition, but it's scary sometimes because I like to play deathmatch from time to time, but the people that still play it are incredible. They're unbelievable.
I can't imagine.
Yeah, I've done some duels.
Completely unforgiving.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They know where all the weapons are, and they find the BFG right away, and they destroy you, man. It's incredible. Like I've played some duels like one-on-ones with a couple of guys, and I get destroyed, man.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I know the feeling. It's been such a long time since I played them regularly, so the skills aren't what they used to be. And you meet some experienced guy, then no chance.
I've read somewhere that Hell Revealed 2 has like deathmatch starts and stuff in it. Like, does it have? Did you like design any of the levels to have deathmatch elements in it, or was that just kind of like added as an afterthought?
That was definitely an afterthought. It was originally it was meant to be a single player or maybe co-op experience. Really.
Okay.
So yeah, that's probably an afterthought, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, I think why not just throw in a couple of deathmatch starts, but yeah, that was not really the original intention, I guess.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's
Seems
good.
like
we haven't played it on deathmatch yet. We've only played it on single player, so I'm glad we got the best experience.
the maps seem like they would work though very well since they're wide open. You know what I mean? A lot of them.
Yeah, but they can't be too large. Then you'll never see each other, I guess.
Yeah, you never find each other.
But yeah.
That's cool. Do you have any favorite monsters in Doom?
Well, I guess I'll have to give you the usual answer. I guess it's the imp.
Yes. I love imps.
Yeah, the Archvile is also quite cool, of course.
I actually, I once, we have, this guy, I wanted to get him on the show one time. His name is, Andrew Apted, and he made, a Doom level generator called Oblige. And, it's literally a program that creates its own Doom levels, and you can pick like the type of monsters that you want. And I once made an entire megawatt of just imps, and I played that thing from start to finish. I was not bored the entire time I was playing it.
Yeah,
I can fight any number. I can fight any number of imps and just never be bored.
Oh yeah, especially with the regular shotgun, shot for each one. I mean, you can just go on like that forever. that's one
rocket launchers and the BFG and stuff when you get like swarms of imps.
Oh yeah, that's fun as well.
And berserk punching too.
Oh yeah, that too. So
disintegrate them into a pile of gibs and they fly 10 feet back.
Yeah, punching them over ledges and stuff.
Yeah. It's really beautiful. That's a very beautiful aspect of Doom, I think. The timing of the shotgun and the imps that you need only one shot to kill them, and it's like when you just move around with the shotgun, just killing imps like that. It's like a dance in a way. It's quite.
Yeah. I can tell you liked imps in Hell Revealed too, because I know at the start of a lot of your maps, you get like a berserk pack and like a huge horde of imps, and that's like an awesome opening to everyone. Like everyone.
Hell yeah.
Like, even in the first one, you get those two imps right in front of you and a super shotgun right in front of it, and you have to race to get it before the imps get in the way.
That's a brilliant idea.
Out of the way and, oh, man.
Yeah, I mean, there are some... it was kind of an idea to make it interesting to speed run the levels and do it from scratch and make an interesting start. That was kind of an idea all along, really.
Yeah,
because, I mean, I was speedrunning a little at the time, so I was quite used to starting maps from scratch.
Yeah, pistol starting.
Yeah, so
we do that a lot when we play too. I like to skip. Like sometimes when I first started playing Doom, I used to play the megawads and stuff from start to finish. And lately, I just don't have time for that. So usually, I just skip around and play a level from pistol start.
Yeah.
I personally just do pistol starts on every level, but play it through level after level after level. You know what I mean?
You pistol start every level?
Yeah, like I'll play map 1 and beat it, and then I'll ID change level to map 2 and beat it. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's an interesting way to complete a megawatt.
Yeah.
I haven't thought about that, but yeah. Sounds cool.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that play Doom in different ways. It's kind of surprising sometimes. A lot of people play with like keyboard and mouse. I don't even play that way anymore. I have this controller that I bought from a retail store. It's a Logitech 310 gamepad, and it's kind of like it's like a weird cross between like an Xbox controller and a PlayStation controller. But I got the control set up on it, and I actually play it that way all the time now. I like it a lot.
Does it work? Really?
Yeah, I do pretty well. I set it up so like the buttons on the right, they switch to each different weapon. Like I have these 4 buttons, A, B, X, and Y. And A is pistol, B is shotgun, X is chain gun, and Y is rocket launcher. And I can just quick switch the weapons whenever I need to. And I got the control scheme set up so I can move pretty quick and fast, and I can strafe run and all that. And it works pretty well.
All right, but what about turning instantly, like you can with the mouse, and turning really fast?
I have the sensitivity set really high, so like if you touch the thumbstick just a little bit, you'll turn like 180 degrees.
I know. I've actually played on John's setup before at his house, and it's ridiculous. Like you gotta move it. Like you barely gotta move it to turn. It's crazy.
Yeah, it takes a bit to adjust to. Even after I've played. Even after I've taken a break from Doom for like a week or two, I'll come back to it and I'll be like, holy crap, I can't even aim. But I don't know, I'm still pretty good with it. I play it every once in a while, and as long as I play Doom like a couple times a week, I'm still like adjusted to it.
Yeah, I remember myself when I made the transition from keyboard to keyboard and mouse, and that was kind of, I think it took me about a week, and gave up a couple of times and went back to keyboard only because I couldn't really handle it. So
yeah,
I kind of had to force myself to learn it. But once I got the hang of it, there was no way back, of course.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question. How do you feel about mouse look, like mouse free look?
Like looking up and down and stuff?
I think that's a cool addition, really.
Do you use that, like when you play Doom? Like,
yeah,
lately?
I do.
You do look up and down?
Yeah, I do.
Do you actually, now, like, I used to play with mouse look, and then I started playing with just mouse turning, and I realized that a lot of the levels are set up to actually have you purposely blind to, what's up on top of you. Now, do you think it's kind of cheating, and do you actually use the mouse look when you're supposed to just be looking down, or how do you feel?
Well, I don't really think much about it, really, but of course I do understand that many levels weren't designed for mouse look, especially old maps. And,
yeah. As long as you're not jumping. I hate jumping.
Jumping can break things, of course.
Yeah, I've played so many levels where the key is just on a ledge right in front of you, and people will just jump up and get it, and I'm like, what? What are you doing?
Yeah, that kinds of ruins. Experience.
In fact, we were playing Z-Demon on Hell Revealed 1, like map 28, and the guy got the yellow key after he jumped onto like this fountain where the key was. And you were supposed to like find a switch like halfway into the level that lowers the fountain so that you can get it. And he just jumped up and got it, and he beat the level real quick. And we were like, what? What are you doing, man?
Scumbag!
Oh yeah, there are some.
But you don't have any preference to, or like not preference, but like you don't have any like set rules to play the game by. You just kind of play however you feel like playing, right?
Yeah, I mean, I use jumping and free look, but I wouldn't abuse it like that. I mean, to just ruin the experience of the level. I wouldn't do that, of course.
Yeah, sometimes you need those little benefits, especially if you're playing a WAD as hard as Hell Revealed 2. You kind of need everything you can get.
Yeah, well, I guess so.
Like, even if you are jumping and using mouse look and high sensitivity and all that kind of stuff, it's still hard.
Whoa,
yeah, I guess.
Too far with the jumping.
Yeah, I mean, I guess mouse look actually makes it more difficult if you have to be precise in an extra dimension. But
yeah. So you played like Alien Vendetta and stuff? I did really enjoy that. That was also ridiculously hard, of course. I guess even harder than Hell Revealed 2, really. So. Yeah.
Amazing.
Were you like in the Doom community when those guys were making it, or like do you know some of those guys personally, or?
Well, yeah, actually, I met Anders Jonsson, one of the guys behind Alien Vendetta. He's also from Norway, so I flew down and met him, and I think it was the year 2000.
Oh,
so
nice.
I met him and some friends, and we had this LAN party for 2 weeks where we deathmatched and made levels and had a lot of fun, really. So,
awesome, that's fun.
I met most of the Alien Vendetta guys.
Yeah, all us Doom Marines gotta unite.
Now, Jonas, do you play? I know you've played, like you said, Alien Vendetta and Hell Revealed, but have you played like any of the more just straight up cluster slaughter oriented maps like Slaughterfest or things of that nature?
No, I haven't really been up to date with the Doom community, so I have missed a lot of maps that have come out in later years, at least.
Oh man, we're gonna get you updated.
Sounds great. That sounds very, very good. I think Kama Sutra was, and then with that, so
Kama Sutra.
They'll have two big megawatts with lots and lots of monsters, and the really Slaughterfest game style.
Yeah, we're huge fans of Kama Sutra.
Have you ever heard of Sunder?
I think, well, I've heard the name, but I'm not familiar with it now.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of relatively new, but it is like the whole purpose of it is just like these huge, giant levels and like infinite armies of monsters. It's incredible.
Yeah.
It's nothing I can beat, but.
I'm actually making a lot of progress on that, John.
Yeah.
I think I'm at like map 6 or 7.
Hey Jonas, do you play Final Doom at all, like Plutonia Experiment?
Yeah, I did that back in the days at least.
Yeah. Did you get a lot of inspiration from that in your mapping?
Yeah, well, I mean, Plutonia does have some. That was the source of inspiration, really, and I mean, some of the later maps there were quite insanely hard, actually. So.
Yeah, they do get really intense.
Yeah, and also they were very well done. I mean, there's a lot of pretty architecture and nice levels.
Yeah.
So yeah, I did definitely play that and I enjoyed it quite a bit.
That's cool. Have you ever considered getting back into mapping or anything, or?
I'm not really sure if I have time for it. I mean, there were some people who wanted to create a Hell Revealed 3 at some point.
Yeah.
Which I started, and I have, well, it's a bit, I don't know, maybe half finished or something. I have this one map lying around, but other than that, I don't know. I don't know if I have time.
Wait, you have a map that somebody made for what was going to be Hell Revealed 3?
Yeah, I have one map lying on my drive, which is.
Oh yeah, would you mind sharing that with us? We'd definitely love to play.
Oh yeah.
Sure, I can give you. It's not completely finished, but I can give it to you. Yeah.
Do you know the name of the mapper who made it?
No, that was me.
Oh, you made it.
Yeah, I was going to contribute with one level for that project. So.
Oh man, we have to play it.
Yeah.
We're gonna play it on co-op or something.
Yeah, that's great.
Is it really, really hard?
I guess so. But also, it isn't complete. It's like 50% of it, or a little more, I guess. It's, yeah.
That's cool. I've heard about, because we read it on, like, the forums and stuff. People were talking about possibly making a Hell Revealed 3. Like, this one guy was making, I think he called it, like, Hell Awakening or something. And, it was supposed to be, like, the spiritual successor to Hell Revealed 3. And I don't think it ever took off because, like, I think some of the people in the community were kind of, like, putting them down. Because they didn't think it was, like, I don't know. They didn't want it to be called Hell Revealed 3 because it didn't seem enough like Hell Revealed 1. They actually, some of the people said you should call it Hell Revealed 2. And, I don't know. When you made Hell Revealed 2, I mean, I read some reviews, and some people said that, like, it wasn't enough like Hell Revealed 1. Like, even though it's good, it's not enough like Hell Revealed 1. It's kind of like its own thing.
Yeah, I guess they're kind of right in that criticism. I guess it is pretty different, but
yeah, I kind of noticed that myself. I mean, I noticed, like, I guess mostly it's in, like, the texture usage and stuff. Like, you used a lot of, like desert bricks and, like, metal frames and stuff like that, and I don't remember seeing a lot of that in Hell Revealed 1. But, and another thing I thought was kind of interesting is that in Hell Revealed 2, Tanner will tell you, we love the music. We love, like, the death metal and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, I think that was Andy Oliveira who assigned the music to that to Hell Revealed 2. So I'm not really sure if some of the original or some of the music was composed by this one contributor who called himself Grave, who made some of the graphics on the front and the logo and stuff.
Yeah, we love all the music. Matt 15's music is awesome. And,
my favorite.
Yeah, and there's this one guy in the community that was doing like a remix of it, making like a high def, like really strong metal version of it. And he also did the song from Map 7 too. And
that's really cool.
Yeah, I'll have to show it to you. It's pretty good. And
yeah.
I like to listen to it a lot when I'm mapping, and sometimes it helps. But yeah, in Hell Revealed 1, they used a lot of like Rise of the Triad music. Did you try to get Rise of the Triad music in Hell Revealed 2, or at least something that sounds like it?
No, I didn't really. I hadn't really considered the music very much.
Oh, okay.
Until this was, but of course, yeah, this guy who did the graphics, Grave, I think it was from Croatia or something. But he just sent me a mail, and I would like to contribute with some graphics and music, and wow, sure. And they had lots of MIDI files, and that was just it came out of the blue, really.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because like a lot of people, in the community, like especially lately, and it's kind of lame, but they give some levels crap for not having like the right music that sets the atmosphere, which I think is kind of weird. Because when I designed some of my levels, and I use a lot of like death metal and stuff in my music, and they weren't fans of it. They said they thought it really like drew away from the atmosphere of the level, and I was like, does it really matter? I just wanted to listen to music, you know?
Yeah.
You know, sometimes you just take what you get.
Yeah, I guess music is...
Well, these people, like, a lot of people in the Doom World community, I feel like, they want every single little detail to be 100% perfect. It's like, come on, just, take it for what it is, play it, and have fun, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree completely.
Yeah, but, yeah, I know. I just love playing Doom. You know, it doesn't matter, and I don't know. I've been really big into like playing really hard levels and stuff lately, just because it's just funny like how sometimes you can just start a level and like within 10 seconds just get brutally slaughtered to death. And it's thrilling and it's fun and it's awesome being able to like just be pitted against insurmountable odds.
Yeah.
Well, especially
the way we like to play it.
Regarding music, I should say that some of my really good Doom experiences have been actually the music in somewhat. I think especially of Memento Mori 1 and Memento Mori 2.
That's true. Memento Mori does have awesome music.
Mark Clem and what's the other guy's name? I can't remember. The Mark Clem and David Shaw, I think they were called. Anyway, they made some amazing music, and that really added to the gaming experience, I think.
Yeah, that's cool. Another thing, we also played Doom with like sound effects and stuff too. I know Tanner, he grew up with the PlayStation Doom, right?
Yes, and I use nothing but the PlayStation Doom sound effects when I play Doom on PC, even to this day.
Yeah, it's
I'm
just kind
a huge advocate of those. Have you ever played PlayStation Doom or Doom 64?
No, I haven't. Neither of those. No.
You have to check out Doom 64, man. It's a different take. It's got all new textures, new sprites for the monsters. But it's really good.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to get a hold of, especially if you don't have a Nintendo 64. But this guy Kaiser made this thing called Doom 64X, and it's a utility that you can use. You can go on the internet and find like the N64, the Doom 64 ROMs that you can play through like N64 emulators, and if you use that Doom 64X utility with the ROM, it'll convert it into like a WAD format that you can play Doom 64 from, and it's like a much more like accurate thing that you can play on your computer.
Well, that's quite impressive. I just managed to do it. So.
Yeah, that came out a couple of years ago. He's a really talented programmer. But yeah, definitely give that a shot.
Yeah, I will do that.
So yeah, I guess we'll probably be seeing you on the Thursday Night Survivals. We're probably we're gonna have to play more Z-Demon now. I'm a bit of an Automex buff myself, but I've been opening up towards Z-Demon just to give it a try. and it sounds like a lot of fun. And
Yeah.
it'd be awesome to be able to play Doom with you.
Yeah.
Oh.
Look for Splatterhouse and 40 ounce.
Yeah.
Sounds like a great idea. You should also try to get a hold of Andy Oliveira, who actually finished
Andy
the damn
Oliveira?
thing. Yeah, I mean, finished the hell of
Okay, yeah, we'll have him on the show too. We'll have to ask him.
Yeah, that would be great, and I really owe him a big thanks for actually completing the whole thing when I had abandoned it myself. So, I mean, that was...
Yeah,
that
that's
was
true. You started Hell Revealed too, like way back in like the early 90s, right?
I think.
98?
98, 97 or 98, I think.
Oh, okay.
And, I mean, after the beta release, which was, I think, in 2000 or something.
Oh, okay.
That was, yeah, and then I kind of lost interest in it, sadly. So, but I'm really glad that someone picked it up and finished it. So,
When did Hell Revealed 1 come out?
sorry?
When did the first Hell Revealed come out?
Hell Revealed 1? I think it was 97, maybe?
Yeah, like 96, 97, something like that.
Oh shit! I didn't realize it was that old. I thought it was newer.
Yeah, no,
I
it's
think
an
it was
oldie.
97, so yeah, that was, it was, and it was awesome.
Hell yeah.
Well, Jonas, it was awesome to have you on the show.
Alright, thank you very much.
Yeah, I'm about wrapped up. I don't have any more questions, I don't think.
Alright.
Yeah, I'm.
Alright, well,
I'm
zoom
glad
on.
everything.
Yeah, dude, it was awesome to have you on the show, and we'll definitely have to play co-op with you sometime.
Yeah, sounds great.
You gotta kill those Doom monsters, man. They're out there. And they're back, and they're pissed.
And they're pissed.
Yeah, well, great. See you then. We're going to survival then.
Yeah, alright. See you later, Jonas.
Yes, thank you. Bye.